Yo, YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today what I want to do is break into some slides. I got the slide board actually right here. It's low-key a little windy today too, so I got the mic. You see where I got it too. I'm on my Sam Sulek stuff. But look. So this is the board. You guys have seen this before on the channel. Damn, it's so windy. But the only difference, right, is I got some snakes on here. Now I could slide any wheel, so it doesn't really matter, but I just want to try them. I have tried these snakes before, but I've tried them on like a actual downhill setup, a free ride downhill setup. This is on my hybrid board, because this is like freestyle trick. You can also push it too if you wanted to, but not what it's really intended for. So we're just gonna see you know, how these wheels feel and just get back into it. I mean, I haven't done any slides in ages. Like, it's actually been terribly long. It's way too long. So it's not gonna be a video of me busting my ass all over, but it's not gonna be like what I've usually done on this channel, or you know, in general previous years past. So I also want to show you guys too, like, what are some of the easiest slides to relearn, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys have learned slides and then forgot them, or just kind of got rusty. So the plan right now is to kind of go over the best slides to relearn fast, so you guys can start power sliding again, getting sideways. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get warm, kind of do some Coleman's, throw down some, just basically some glove downs, try to feel how the wheel breaks, and then do some stand-ups, and yeah, take you guys along with me. So let's do it. And you know, my gloves, this is how you know it's bad. Well, number one, I have these knee pads that I've never even touched. The tag is still on it, so that's one. And then two, my gloves are completely torched. Like, there's pretty much a hole in every single one. I do need new gloves, but I don't touch the ground anymore. I say that as there's a hole in my gloves, but I actually don't. These are from like lending the gloves out to people and me just doing careless stuff, but it's not from actually, like, you know, doing bad slides. It's just me like doing glove downs and trying to get fancy with it. So I would like some new gloves, but you know, what are you gonna do? So right now this is what I'm working with. And literally as long as you don't put your hand down, I mean, you have all this puck, and I have extra pucks here. These are fresh enough. So as long as you don't put your hand down, you're gonna be fine. And my Coleman's and my toe sides are like second nature, honestly. I just haven't done them in so long. So really, it should be no issue to get these done or to get warm. I just want to feel what these wheels feel like, because I want to make these kind of like the setup for this board, if they feel good. I would like some smaller wheels. Like 70 for this board is actually, it's actually like, for me, a little bit too big. I would like it to be like around 65 or even 60, maybe 63. 63 might be a sweet spot, but you know, we're at 70. So the point where I want to do is, if these do feel good, we're gonna slide the hell out of these and try to get the wheel to, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, just use the wheels so that they decrease in size, so that we can get them down to 63 millimeters by actually using them. All right, so let me go ahead and throw this helmet on. Bro, this wind is gonna knock this tripod right over. Watch. Oh yeah, this thing's going down. Guys, comment down below, you know, interact with me. Let me know what you guys are also working on too. so as you guys seen, toe side went fine. I did a 180 after it. So my toe side, it feels good. It's the Coleman that is kind of catching me, like my heel side glove down, which, you know, I have those. I think just right now on this hill, I'm not getting enough speed. Like, I'm not starting all the way back. I'm kind of starting at the end of this guardrail here, if you guys can see that on the video. So I'm just doing from the end of the guardrail, doing one push, and then once I get here where the camera's at, you know, I do my slide. But what I'm doing is like a pendulum. So it's causing me to just like basically shut down. So that's why you see like I'm kind of like falling off the board. Not necessarily, but because I don't have enough speed to carry it through. So I kind of have to stop doing a pendulum and just bring it back. So, or just like a slight pre-drift, you know, like don't actually slide it. And I don't have enough speed to do that here, but I know that I have the pendy down. Basically, what I want to talk about is the wheel, and it's kind of like a wheel review, if you want to say it. But these feel great. I'm not gonna lie. These snakes feel really good. They break really nicely, and they are predictable. I mean, if you guys know anything about snakes, which you should, but if you don't and you don't slide, snakes are the go-to wheel for anybody looking to do slides, because in the summertime they're pretty icy, and two, like, they slide really well, they're consistent, and they're durable. So once you know how to slide and you slide these wheels often, they're going to be very predictable, and you're going to know how they're going to slide every time, down to basically the core. So I got these wheels actually for free, but the plan now is just to kind of keep working, just kind of keep working, kind of keep feeling the wheels and the board. And so I did do a couple off camera, but not too much. So what I'm gonna do now, so yeah, I mean, I did do a couple off camera, but not too much. So what I'm gonna do now is show you guys my top 2 slides that you can relearn fast. All right, you can learn these literally like in the same session that you go out to skate. If it's been like a long time since you skated, you know, just knocking off like the winter woes, if you want to call it, or just like basically all the rust from the winter. These 2 slides will help you relearn how to kind of get the feeling of power sliding quickly. All right, the first one is just your typical toe side glove down. All right, now anytime that I have any new wheels, a new board, new trucks, like anything on my board, I always go toe side or Coleman, right? But I always do toe side first. I'm just more comfortable with it. Now, a lot of people know how to do toe side, but they do it 2-hand, which is fine, right? But I'm gonna do it 1-hand, and I'm just gonna show you guys kind of how to do it. It's not gonna be a full in-depth tutorial. If you guys do want that, then just comment down below. I can bring that to you guys. But it's just gonna be kind of like a quick tutorial on like how to do it and how to relearn it fast. Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys already know how to do or have an idea of how to do a toe side glove down. Okay, that's my first one. That's the one I go to the most, especially if I have new wheels on, or if I'm just trying to knock off the rust from, like, you know, not skating for a couple months. I go into that so I get a feel for it. So we're gonna do that right now. All right, so breaking down this clip here, I do a nice big setup carve. I go all the way left, come back right, and you see how my arm is swinging out already, preparing for the slide. As I get into it, I'm very hollow, like almost in like a plank position with just one arm. And then I initiate the slide, and I set up, and then I put my hand down. I'll show you guys again. Nice big setup carve, all the way left, going right. Now at this point I start to get down, put my hand down, and then I slide out. And then at that point, you just push out and you hold the slide. I don't know if you guys seen, but my toe is also on the edge. That's really important. Next slide here, coming down. Take a look, my toe is on the edge, right? And you just push the board out. Last clip, same thing. Nice setup carve, and then boom. Go into it. You push the board out. It's really important to kind of be seated over your board a little bit, because if you're too far out, you won't be able to control it. You can see, right? I'm gonna do a voiceover on it, so I'll be talking while I'm doing the slide. I'll have a couple different angles too, but that's basically the breakdown on how to do a toe side glove down. Okay, the next slide that I love to do is actually a stand-up slide. This one is just a regular hillside 180. Okay, so I don't do a hillside to a stop, so I do a hillside 180, and that also allows me to get a feel for the wheels, and it's easy too to just rotate it around, because all you're doing is just swinging your shoulders. Oh, you can lean back a little bit, but on the 180 it's very easy to just continue your momentum, because once you're in motion and you have the first like 90 degree, it's really easy to just turn your shoulders a little bit more, and the momentum just brings you back to a 180. Now if you don't know how to ride switch, you just jump off quick, but I'm only assuming that you guys already know how to do a 180, a hillside 180, because these are slides that you're going to relearn quick. All right, these are things you kind of already know how to do, or kind of have the gist of how to do. So that's why I'm choosing these two. These are not just beginner slides, but these are just beginner. These are just slides to help you kind of get back into it, knock off the rust. All right, these are my two favorite. So I'm just gonna do a breakdown right now of the stand-up 180. All right, let's do it. So now that I've cleaned the trail, I'm gonna go ahead and do a 180. I'm gonna have it in frame right here so you guys can see exactly how I set up for it, how I position my arms, how I lean back when I'm about to initiate the slide, and then how I follow through with my momentum and through the slide to finish the 180. All right, I also have a breakdown of it too, a voiceover, so you guys can see and hear at the same time. Do we see that? So I'm only jumping off to show you guys that you don't have to ride away and switch. I'm gonna do a couple riding away and switch, just because like I can do the slide, but you don't have to ride away and switch, right? You can just jump off straight away as soon as you do the 180. It's just to get a feel for it, right? So that eventually you'll stay on it, right? But you're knocking the rust off right now, so you might not get these perfectly. So you're just stepping off real quick. Oh, you know, I'm about to go into switch, or I didn't maybe get the whole 180 to turn, right? So I'm just stepping off. But eventually you do want to start to just ride away a little bit and then step off, right? Like at least get a feel for it. So I'll do it one more time. All right, so looking at this stand-up slide here, it always starts with a setup carve. I set up, at this point now, I'm leaning back, my arms are all the way out. All right, so you guys can take a look again. Set up, my arms are out, boom, and then I initiate the slide. Right, and then you see it's really easy to just carry my momentum and just finish out the slide. So I'll show you again. I set up, coming down straight, and then I initiate with my arms, right? It all starts from the shoulders. And I just kick out the slide, and I just finish it off. All right, so as you guys can see, that is the breakdown of the hillside 180. All right, these are two of my favorite slides to do. These are two of my favorite slides to do, to just kind of get back into it, knock off the rust, and to get into like spring to summer form. All right. Now I know these are two kind of advanced slides, okay? Now I'm not saying do these as like beginner slides, right? You kind of have to know what you're doing a little bit. These are just my two. And this is not a full in-depth tutorial video, okay? So take that as you will, but I'm super windy. That's basically what I do to kind of knock off the rust and get back into kind of my sliding form. These are two things that I always do, you know? I always do these two slides. I add in a Coleman. Of course, I add in like speed checks, right? For some reason, it's just easier for me to do a 180 than to do like a speed check, because then I'll overthink it. I'll get in my own head and then I won't lean back enough. And I mean, I've been doing speed checks, I'm not gonna lie, but I just get in my own head. That's what I don't want to happen, for me to get in my own head. And then I don't lean back enough and then I catch myself falling forward, I'm stumbling forward like this, right? No, that's how you get hurt. So for me, the 180 is just very easy for me to just keep the momentum going, swing through my arms and my shoulders, everything follows. And then I just go switch, right? So let's briefly talk about these wheels. Like, these are excellent wheels. I don't know why I didn't put these on sooner. I just really need to get these smaller, so I'm gonna skate the hell out of these wheels. They don't thin at all, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna skate the hell out of them. Probably get them down to whatever I can get it down to, because these wheels are super durable, so you got to go kind of fast to get these to start to get smaller. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming back more consistently with my videos, vlogs, point of views, tutorials, right? Gonna be a lot of everything, so just look forward to it. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and make sure to subscribe. All right, gonna do probably weekly videos. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. All right, if you guys are seeing this part of the video, that means that I continued this vlog. So yeah, the plan right now actually is not to end right now. I'm gonna skate some more. I'm gonna actually head back to the city and meet up with a couple of friends of mine. They're skating in Central Park. We're gonna try to do some flat ground and see what the rest of the day has in store for us. All right, let's get back on the train and let's do it. All right, so now we're in Manhattan. Really quick train ride to Central Park. So yeah, we're just gonna meet up with them now, see what they're doing, get some more skating in. Little nigga?
Hey man, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Hey, bro, where you been? I called it. No. Like, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. I didn't know you got pulled up today. What you doing here?
I didn't know either. I last minute heard it, he was here. I'm like,
Okay.
dance on. Nah, probably not, bro. No.
My man Tones had the white girl stop it. Yeah. Had the white.
I thought we was always down there, but this shit is smoother.
We was, but yeah, the smoothness, that's what they came for. The only thing I don't like about here is a little bit more steep, so it's like you hit the slant faster.
I can see it.
Yeah. But it's smooth, so
It's practice.
it's smooth. Yeah, like Tone is cutting them up.
Secret nachos?
Alright, y'all, so we are here.
Secret nachos.
It's like there's 10 of us out here right now. 10 of us out. I did not expect that. I thought it was just gonna be late, but ended up being a bunch of people out here.
Oh, he's going to the fence.
So
Save him.
it worked out.
Don't let him crash into the fence, guys.
So I'm gonna try to get like some clips, see who I can film, see what happens. All right, y'all. So probably gonna wrap up this video here because I wanna skate, and it's not gonna be good enough to actually record. So I'm gonna end it off here. But if you guys watched to this point, go ahead and subscribe. If you guys are new to this channel, I'm gonna start posting more consistently. Like the video if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.